ததறினால ததறு பனிதப மகம பப்ப கமனி தனி பதனி ரிச தனி சகரி மகசாரி நிசதானி பதமாப கம பதனி ச. Musical archiving is a big source for musicians. Archiving in the sense people wrote written stuff that were not published. Of course, publishing is one aspect. Writing down music is always. A lot of people had these huge notebooks and they used to write, and written form was always very big in India. For instance, we know about Tamil, which was written in these Olachuvadis, palm leaf manuscripts, and how Uve Swaminathan went around the country and searched for these old palm leaf manuscripts and then finally brought them and printed them. So similarly, musically also, there were lots of musicians who had the old palm leaf. For instance, Tyagaraja's songs are available in palm leaf manuscript in a library somewhere. Or Muthuswami Dikshitar's songs are available in palm leaf manuscript in their family. Similarly, Shyama Shastri's house. I have seen them in Shyama Shastri's family's house and all that. So there's always these things. Then there are musical notations in notebooks. For instance, there is one notebook I have seen that belonged to Veenu Kuppayar, who was a disciple of Tyagaraja, and he has written the notation of Yendu Daginado with the Chittaswaram. This book used to be with Mr. T.S. Patsardi. And he showed me that book and he said, you can see the watermark in that page and that shows 1824, which means it is an authentic record of something that has been written when Tyagaraja was alive. He used to have that way of explaining it. And so that kind of archiving is it's brilliant. Some years back, around 2004, or I think a little before that, I met a friend of mine for the first time in Phoenix. His name is V.K. Shankar. So he came up to me and he said, I don't know if you know, but my grandfather's name is V.S. Gomati Shankarayar, and he used to work in Annamalai University. Now, I've heard of this person, and I even have participated in a competition music academy when he was a judge. But I didn't know the other background about him, other than the fact that my guru told me that he was involved in Annamalai University and he has published several books, all those volumes in Annamalai University. He was one of the main people editing the songs and putting them together. Then Shankar told me that I have a huge archive of my grandfather's written notations, and every book that he published, he had actually handwritten the proofs and copies and all that, and he made fair copy after fair copy. So you can come and see them anytime. So over the years, we had a very good friendship, and I used to go and see him, and he would pass on a lot of this material to me. And there's a huge treasure. I used to refer them quite a bit to sing, especially when I was singing thematic concerts every year in Margazhi Mahotsavam. I use these materials as reference. For instance, there was one year I chose the theme as Duraiswami Kavirayar. Now, this Duraiswami Kavirayar is a very underrepresented composer or poet. There was just this one song that people knew in Begada. Innum paramugam yeno idu magni dita. In the part was popular. Otherwise, the other songs were not much was known. Then I found that Gomati Shankarayar himself had set to music these compositions of Duraiswami Kavirayar, and he had notated it, and he has not published it. So there were more than 70-80 songs, including a huge Ragam Malika and all that. So I was so stunned by that material. So that year I sat down and I learnt up 7-8 songs, and I sang the concert in Margazhi Mahotsavam. And then one man came and told me, "Sir, we saw the theme Duraiswami Kavirayar. From morning I have been searching in Google. I couldn't find a single word about this man anywhere. Where did you get it?" I mean, that itself is a victory for you, because you have this treasure and you are able to, dig into it and come up with the music that is available. Similarly, once I wanted to sing some Tyagaraja Kritis, and this man has also used to do this compilation. He has got this Atana 50, Anandabhairavi 50, Varali 50, So he will take up one ragam and then he will write down the notations about 50 songs in that ragam and put it as a bundle. So my friend Shankar used to pass on these bundles, and there was this Varali bundle. And as I was going through, I saw one song of Tyagaraja. It is Nore Mi Abdinu or part. So I've heard of this song. The point was, I never knew that such a song existed. Once I sang Krishnagana Sabha, and a friend of mine called C.A. Rajshekhar came up and said, "Ma, nee oru thara and Nore Mi paaduma." Nore Mi nu or paata eppadi en kelvi pattade illa. And then I saw this And then immediately, I sat down and I learnt that song. It was as per the Tilesthanam notation. So he was very authentic to the sources. Like every song that he wrote down, he would say, இது வந்து ஜிஎன் பாலசுப்ரமணியர் பாடம், இது வந்து இவர்கிட்டேருந்து வாங்கினது, திஸ் இஸ் ஃப்ரம் திஸ் மியூசிஷியன்ஸ் பாடம், அந்த மாதிரிலாம் எழுதியிருப்பார். ஸோ அப்படி இருக்கச்சு ஒரு வருஷம் ஐ வாஸ் சிங்கிங் திஸ் தமிழ் பதம்ஸ் ஐ வாண்டட் டு சிங். ஹி ஹேட் ஆல்சோ நோட்டேட்டட் them. And one of the songs was very beautiful. It started in Kamas. என்னமோ வகையாய் வருகுது மானே. And ஒரு ரெண்டு மூணு சங்கதி ரொம்ப அழகாக இருந்தது. And I never heard this song, looking at the notation, I saw that இது வந்து T.S. சபேசையர் அவர்களால் இசையமைக்கப்பட்டது. So it's musically tuned by T.S. சபேசையர்னு போட்டிருந்தேன். It's a composition of Ganam Krishnayan. So I loved the song immediately, and I remember because my guru has actually seen and learnt one or two songs from Sabesayar when he was in Chidambaram, Annamalai University. So I learnt that song and sang it. So Almari, these archivists, people like Gomadi Shankarayar, people like P. Samamurthy, and all these people actually created personal archives. They never even published them or distributed them, but for them every day in the morning to sit down and to actually write down things and put them as some kind of a repository. It was amazing service. I don't think they would have ever thought that 50 years after they passed on, somebody is going to actually dig into them and use them. And for me to discover this is like, an insight into another world. I mean, to imagine a guy sitting in the 50s in Chidambaram, not even worried whether who is Dorasamy Kavirayar, whether these songs are going to be sung. He doesn't care. He sat down at home, he notated them, he put it all together in his sack. So after that Dorasamy Kavirayar, my friend Shankar came to me and said, what? One day my party asked my tata, இது மாதிரி எப்போ பார்த்தாலும் எதையோ எழுதிட்டே இருக்கேடா, இதெல்லாம் யாருக்கு பிரயோஜனம்னு தெரியாதுமா. என்னைக்கா ஒரு நாளைக்கு அவனா ஒருத்தன் வருவான், அதை எடுத்து உட்காந்து பாடுவான் கச்சேரி, அதை வச்சு அவன் நாளுக்காக சம்பாதிச்சுட்டு போவான், அவ்வளோதான் என்ன எப்போ அப்படின்னாரு. That's exactly what is happening with me today.
என்னமோ வகையாய் வருகுது மானே, 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 என்னமோ வகையாய் வருகுது மானே.